Good morning, everybody. Today, our topic air pollutants. Air pollutants. Pollutant. The excessive concentration of the substance which is increases in our nature or environments are called pollutants. Today we discuss types of air pollutants. The presence of unwanted substance. The presence of unwanted substance present in air and adversely affects human beings, plants, animals, and other materials is called pollutant. These pollutants are classification of air pollutants. Air pollution based on origin. These based on origin pollutants are primary pollutants and secondary pollutants. Based on state pollutants, those are gaseous pollutants, liquid pollutants, solid pollutants. Definition: composition of atmospheric air, classifications and sources of air pollutants, effects of air pollution on human, plant and material, air pollution control methods, equipments and safety. Composition of atmospheric air, classifications and sources of air pollutants. Effects of air pollution on human beings, plants and materials, air pollution control methods, equipments and safety. What is pollution? Pollution is change in background concentration of air. Any substance introduced into the environment that adversely affect the usefulness of a resources. Any substance introduced into the environment that adversely affects the useful of a resource. Pollution happens because no process is 100% efficient. Each process produces pollution. Pollution happens because no process is 100% efficient. Each process produces pollution. Air pollution depends as the one or more containment or combination in such quantities and of such duration as may be or lead to be injurious to humans, animals, or plant life or property. one or more containment or combinations in such quantities and of such duration as may be or tend to be injurious to human, animal or plant life or property or which unreasonably interferes with the comfortable enjoyment of life or property or conduct of business. Pollutants can be classified into two types: primary pollutants and secondary pollutants. Primary pollutants, which are emitted directly from identifiable sources, are called primary pollutants. Pollutants released into environment from unidentifiable sources and exist as such for long time are called primary pollutants, like carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide, nitrogen dioxide, nitrogen trioxide, etc. These all are directly releases into environment is called primary pollutant. Secondary pollutant, which are produced in the atmosphere when certain chemical reactions takes place among primary pollutants. Pollutants formed by the reaction between primary pollutants in presence of sunlight are called secondary pollutants. For example, PAN, peroxyethyl nitrate, acid rain, photochemical smog. These all are secondary pollutants. PAN, acid rain, photochemical smog. These are secondary pollutants. Primary pollutants. The major primary pollutants includes particulate matters, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides, volatile organic compounds, carbon monoxide, and lead. Particulate matters like smoke particles, dust particles, sulfur dioxide, SO2, SO3, so on. Nitrogen oxide, nitrogen dioxide, nitrogen trioxide. Volatile organic compounds like smoke particles, carbon monoxide, CO, and lead, Pb. Primary pollutants. The area wise given by pollutants are increases nowadays in our environment. Those are major components, minor components. Transportation services releases major components of carbon monoxide. Transportation services releases major component of carbon monoxide. Industries releases nitrogen oxide, sulfur oxides are releases from industries. stationary sources fuels. In fuels completely combustion, it produces carbon dioxide, carbon. These all are releases from fuels. Secondary pollutants. Some primary air pollutants react with one another or with other chemicals to form secondary pollutants. Pollutants formed by the reaction between primary pollutants in presence of sunlight are called secondary pollutants. Secondary pollutants are prepared from primary pollutants. Atmosphere sulfuric acid is one example of secondary pollutants. Photochemical smog. Air pollutants in urban and industrial areas is often called smog. Air pollution in urban and industrial area is often called photochemical smog. Photochemical smog. A noxious mixture of gases and particles is produced when strong sunlight triggers photochemical reaction in the atmosphere. The major component of smog is ozone. Major component of photochemical smog is ozone. Photochemical smog, peroxyethyl nitrate, acid rain, these are all secondary pollutants. Classifications of state of pollutants. These are three types: gaseous pollutants, solid pollutants, liquid pollutants. Based on the state of matters, based on physical state, pollutants are divided into solid, liquid, and gaseous pollutants. Solid pollutants: dust particles, smoke, particulates. These are solid pollutants. Carbon components, carbon monoxide, solid pollutants. Liquid pollutants, fog, acids, industrial effluents, these all are liquid pollutants. Gaseous pollutants, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide. These all are gaseous pollutants. In this topic, we discuss about types of pollutants. Those are primary pollutants, secondary pollutants, solid pollutants, liquid pollutants, and gaseous pollutants. Thank you.